Hello, Chaz Marler from Pair of Dice Paradise here, continuing this conversation that we've been having about errors in board game packaging and documentation, the impact that it can have on the user experience, and what, if anything, can be done to prevent these types of issues from happening in the first place. Well, so far, we've discussed several typographical and grammatical errors that found their way into several recent games, and just why these particular types of issues are so detrimental to a board game product. So, where did these issues even come from? Michigan? I bet it's Michigan. It's not Michigan? It's not Michigan. Unless it is, it isn't. No, instead, barring gross negligence, I think that there are two primary causes of these documentation disasters. The first potential pitfall is translation. One of the things that's great about this hobby is that we have games that are developed and shared from all over the planet, including Michigan. But the downside is that these small companies, sometimes as small as a single employee, must manage the translation of content into other languages. Now, this can lead to working with translators who aren't dealing with their native language, even potentially translating content from their second language into their third. The combination of the differences in sentence structure from one language to the next, coupled with the technical information that you're trying to convey in a rulebook, can result in some really awkward documentation. But what's the solution? We could always go and take the suggestion made by some idiot at the most recent Board Game Developers Summit conference meeting who tried recommending that we deal with translation issues by leveling the playing field and printing all rulebooks in Esperanto, until he was ultimately booed off the stage by the entire crowd and told to sit back down, Chaz. But even if working in your native tongue, there's nothing that's going to save you from the inevitable problems caused by the other potential problem, last-minute changes before going to production. The amount of components and documentation and cards seems to make the board game industry just plagued by this particular problem. Even something as seemingly innocuous as changing the name of a computer file can have a ripple effect, breaking links to images that are used in documents, causing fonts to go missing and either change to a different typeface or just make a whole block of text disappear altogether, or other technical issues like Garving-Chanal-ism. These issues are so common. Is it even going to be possible to completely prevent them? Is that even a realistic goal? Well, next time, we'll take a look at what another industry did to prevent itself from making million-dollar mistakes, and we'll see if that's an example that the board game industry can learn from. We'll pick up there next time. This seems to just, I don't know what I was going to say there. Marf,